Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie and it is time to close out the last budget from August. Now we are really into September for me, which is super exciting. So let us begin. So I only worked 4 days. My husband is salary, so he always gets the same. So I made $675. My husband made $950, and we're just gonna check and make sure all of our math is right. So to me, this part here is the most important part of having and keeping a budget. You have to go through at the end of the budget, whether it's monthly or weekly or bi-weekly or anything like that, and make sure you stay on track. Make sure that you don't need to move funds around, and if you do, looking at perhaps changing where some of the expenses come from or what they're doing. So for example, my grocery bill this week was $61, which is still over budget. So I'm actually going to take $15 from the miscellaneous and move it to groceries next month or next week. For this week, I just took that $1 out of miscellaneous, but next week I'm going to officially add more money to groceries so we stop going over. My husband spent $50 on gas. My gas was only $26. I go to Kroger, and apparently I had a whole bunch of fuel points saved up because you get like these points for shopping at Kroger. And I went up to give my money to the lady because I do that all in cash. And she said, you have 90 cents off. And I was like, holy moly. So my entire gas tank was only $26. Did not buy any miscellaneous items. And we did not spend anything on dining. We are going to assume that the spending money is gone. I want the spending to be guilt-free. I do not track what we spend with that money. It is $50 a week. So it's $2,600 for each of us. If we don't spend it, we will have that money for next year. But that's enough money that we decided that's fine. It's about 2 paychecks for me and my husband, so totally fine. That is the number that we came up with, that we would be okay letting go to the ether to not know where it's been spent. So if you also look at this budget, we spent $237. This budget looks kind of weird, and this is because this is a magic week budget. So normally we would be paying our monthly stuff as well because we do it by the week. So you would have a week of rent, a week of internet, and our subscriptions. But this is a magic week, so we didn't have to worry about all that stuff. And that is why our numbers are so low. For sinking funds, all of this is correct. We put $13 into car insurance and our phone bill. This will add up to be $676. I believe both of these are around $650, so we should be good on those. Car maintenance, gifts, and pets, these are all just revolving funds. They get 10, and then 25 for health because we have some outstanding health bills that we need to take care of. This week specifically, we spent $26 in health. We spent 19 plus 15, 34 out of pets, 120 out of gifts. I took my dad out for his birthday. And that's it. So that's what we spent out of those sinking funds. If you're interested, we don't really track that on here because it is like a revolving fund. But so $81 put towards the sinking funds. We have no debt. So very lucky about that. We don't need to worry about that. So that leaves us with, wow, $1,307 to put towards our savings. We do zero-based budgeting, which means every dollar gets a place. Both me and my husband got $250 into our Roths. Our stock accounts gets $25 from a raise I got last October. So this leaves us with $782. I only deal in 5s and 0s for our savings account, so we're gonna go ahead and put that extra $2 up in the buffer, and then we'll get $780 in the savings. So this just means that this week, I need to look at the rollover money and make sure that I add $105 to our savings. But there we go. It's a positive week, which is great. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Because we were going to take my dad out the weekend, I knew we weren't going to buy any dining and stuff, so I knew we were going to have a little bit of extra money. But if you're interested in seeing the next cash budgeting, that'll be out as soon as this one is, basically. And that one will have, all of them have cash stuffings that go along with them. So if you're interested in looking at any of that, please do. I also do Tuesday videos for the retirement accounts. So if you're interested in, this is not financial advice, but what I invest in and how that's been going, those get released on Tuesday. I hope you all are having a fantastic Monday, and I hope I'll see you in the next video, okay? Have a good day, everyone.